If you have ever reached a goal and still felt empty inside, this lesson is for you. Because peace of mind is not something you find after you fix your life. Peace of mind is the foundation that helps you fix your life. No matter what goal you set, financial success, ideal weight, or loving relationships, it will have little meaning if you do not first cultivate inner peace within yourself. Let me lead you through 3 possible routes to peace of mind. As I describe them, do not rush to judge yourself. Simply ask, which one sounds most like me right now? Are you suffering from depression? Have you found yourself trapped in a bad situation? Or is your mindset the main problem? The important thing is not to label yourself. The important thing is to understand where to begin. Not everyone is a happy-go-lucky kind of person, and that is perfectly okay. You do not have to be bursting with joy every second of the day to be peaceful, content, or whole. Some people are naturally quiet. Some are reflective. Some laugh easily, and some do not. We are not all alike, and we do not need to be. What matters is what is happening inside you. Ask yourself honestly, do I feel happy? Do I feel steady? Do I feel at peace with who I am becoming? Many people chase happiness as if it were a prize at the end of the road. They say, I will be happy when I lose the weight. I will be happy when I have the money. I will be happy when I meet the right person. I will be happy when the stress is gone. But peace of mind begins when you stop postponing your life and begin creating small moments of peace right where you are. I suggest you listen to the Harvard Happiness Lectures on YouTube by Tal Ben-Shahar. He may give you a new definition of happiness. Perhaps your lack of happiness is more than a sad event. It could be clinical depression. If you suspect that may be true, please do not try to simply think positive your way out of it. See a doctor. A formal diagnosis may involve experiencing 5 or more symptoms, such as sad mood or loss of interest, nearly every day for at least 2 weeks. This is a medical issue with a wide range of treatments. Sometimes just talking to your doctor is the first crack of light in a dark room. If the problem is medical, get medical help. If it is emotional, get emotional support. If it is spiritual, begin rebuilding your spirit. Asking for help is not weakness. It is wisdom. In life, a bad situation can creep up on you so slowly that you do not notice how much it is affecting you until you are already exhausted. In my case, I had a job I loved. There were problems, of course, but for a long time the good far outweighed the bad. Then came a major software rewrite, management changed our business processes, and many of our best managers retired. New managers were hired, and staff were moved from department to department. When I was hired, person after person warned me, whatever you do, never work on the second floor. Then one day, to balance staff with the new system, I was moved to the second floor. At first, things were okay, but month after month and then year after year, the toxic mindset that had become the social norm in that group began to wear me down. I enjoyed my work, but I could not tolerate the environment. I looked for lateral moves, but there were none. Year after year, I checked job postings, and there was never an opening. I had 2 choices: quit and take a much lower-paying job, or stick it out for a few more years and collect a full retirement. I stayed, and eventually I received a huge payday for my tolerance. Sometimes you remain in a bad situation because a better situation is already on the calendar. But staying is not always the answer. Sometimes endurance is wisdom, and sometimes endurance becomes self-destruction. I also experienced this when the company I worked for was secretly sold in a leveraged buyout. My stock options were gone, so I started looking for a new job. It took 2 years and countless interviews, but I found a much better one. Peace of mind sometimes comes from patience and sometimes from movement. The wisdom is knowing which season you are in. There are also times when your thinking is the problem. That does not mean you are bad, broken, or foolish. It means your mind may be focused on the wrong measurement. For me, it was the number on the scale. With the help of a dietitian, I stopped focusing on the number and started focusing on eating healthier. I never felt deprived as I added more fruits and vegetables to each meal, and slowly the scale began to drop. Instead of asking why am I not thin enough, I began asking what healthy choice can I make at this meal. Instead of fighting myself, I began supporting myself. That is mindset work. These examples are blended. A bad work environment created stress. Stress led to bad eating habits. Bad eating habits contributed to health problems. The whole thing affected my mood and my peace of mind. But by dealing with each issue in its own way, day by day, I changed my life into the life I desired. The 3 routes to peace, depression, bad situations, and mindset, often weave together. Addressing each one separately with the right kind of help is how lasting change begins. How do you know when you are happy? You make it measurable. Do something every day that elevates your mood and pay attention to the pattern. Journaling is a beginning. Write about your state of mind every day. From time to time, review your journal and look for signs of progress. In my daily journal, I rate my day on a scale from 1 to 10. Most of my days are a 9. There are some 7 or 8 days. Once in a while, I have a 10. But who could stand it every day? It is the contrast between days that brings perspective and appreciation. To become happier or to sustain the happiness you already enjoy, take action in your life. Do not wait until you feel perfect. Do not wait until every problem is solved. Action creates momentum, and momentum creates hope. Here are 4 simple actions to begin with. First, write in your journal. Make a dream list, a list of values, a goals list, and a gratitude list. These lists help you identify what matters, what you want, where you are going, and what is already working in your life. Second, take small actions every day in service to others. Hold the door, return a shopping cart, say hello to familiar faces. Call your friends and family by name. Take a personal interest in others. Third, protect your attention. What you watch, read, listen to, and talk about becomes part of your inner atmosphere. Choose content and environments that lift you instead of drain you. Fourth, celebrate small evidence of progress. If you handled one difficult conversation better than you used to, write it down. If you chose a healthier meal, write it down. The mind often forgets progress unless we train it to notice. By taking small actions in service to others every day, you can shift a sad mood toward a happier mood by projecting a positive image into the world. In time, this positive image will be reflected back to you, and happiness and peace of mind will grow, glow, and then show from inside you. It is the small positive action you take every day that elevates your mood. Not once. Not occasionally. Every day. Peace is built through repetition. So, before you move on, ask yourself one final question. What is one small action I can take today that would move me 1 inch closer to peace of mind? Peace of mind is not the end of the journey. It is the doorway to everything that comes next.